Hello guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. My name is Mina Mathur and I'm currently a sophomore at Purdue University. And as you can see, I'm in my car and I'm not at school right now. So I had a whole plan of a bunch of things I really wanted to film, like day in my life at school, just so many things. But sadly, the last 3 months have been so incredibly hectic and so many things have changed and so many things have happened. So I kind of just wanted to do a quick update, vlog kind of thing, sit down chat video. So I have my handy dandy reusable Starbucks cup because save the turtles. I'm not gonna make that TikTok disco girl sound, that's kind of weird. So I'm just gonna chat, talk about life. So I'm from New York, and New York is probably the worst state when it comes to coronavirus. So that's been really difficult because I flew home for spring break, and then I had to fly back to school to move all of my stuff out, and it was just really scary. I think having to go through the airport. I went to the airport, I flew a total of 3 times in the course of 6 days, and we just weren't prepared enough for that, and so that was really scary. And then also moving out, I just wasn't ready. I remember I cried, and obviously that doesn't mean that, there's so many people who are going through a lot right now and who have family members who are sick, and shout out to all the nurses and the doctors and all the essential people that are working right now, even the people who are working at gas stations. Thank you all for going out and doing just an amazing job, and I hope you're staying healthy. But everyone is going through their own personal struggles and own personal battles with this, so it's not fair to ever diminish how somebody else feels. So I felt like such a big baby. I was crying and I was really upset because I had my sorority formal and just so much planned for the rest of sophomore year, and so that was pretty hard. Also my grades last semester were very bad, and so this semester I really worked my butt off to get the grades I was wanting and to be at the place I wanted to be, and it kind of just felt like everything got ripped away from me. It really hurt because I just didn't know how to fix it, and I'm the kind of person, if I see a problem, I need to figure out a solution, or if I can't figure out a solution, I have to just let it go. But I couldn't really do either of those things. I wasn't able to let it go, and I wasn't able to find a solution. So quarantine has been very hard, and as I said before, New York is pretty bad, but I go for drives a lot. I never leave the car, and I go to the beach pretty often, and I just sit and I journal, and that's been really helpful to get my feelings out. It's also really hard because none of my friends live anywhere near me from school, and of course I still have friends from high school, and I love my friends from high school, don't get me wrong, they're some of my favorite people in the world, but I've definitely changed a lot since high school, so I feel less at home now that I'm home, because the old Mina, when she was in high school, just wasn't the same. So my place, I guess, at home has changed a lot. Also my room. My room is not my creative space. It's not my place where I feel I can do the most amount of stuff. I'm definitely the kind of person who loves to work in coffee shops and likes to work around people, and I need a lot of positive interaction to be encouraged to be motivated, and that's obviously not something that can happen right now. So I've been, I kind of redid my room just a little bit, to just make it feel a little more comfortable, and clean up my space a lot now, and I'm starting to realize how hard it is to be productive, because engineering as is very difficult, especially for me. It doesn't come naturally to me. I have to work very hard for it, and doing it online is even more hard because I don't have any of the resources I had at school. I don't have the accessibility to my professors, and they hold office hours, but it's just not the same as in person. I can't sit there and ask them every single question I have because there's also maybe 100 other people in those office hours, so that's definitely really difficult, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this and understand. I know a lot of people have been saying that online school has gotten a lot easier, and I'm so happy for you if that's the case. I really wish that was the case for me, but I do know a lot of my friends are in the same boat as me where school got a lot harder, and a lot of our extracurriculars just kind of got taken away from us, and you know what, like the worst part is like there's not a specific person I guess you can be mad at. It's just such an unfortunate situation that the whole situation makes me so angry and makes me so upset. But you know, we're fighting a virus, we're not fighting a specific person. So it's a less, I guess, tangible thing to be mad at. Because like I was so angry at my school for shutting down, and like, but they did the right thing. Like, you know, it's like I'm angry that everyone is doing the right thing, but that is what they're supposed to be doing, and I completely agree that that's what they're supposed to be doing. But yeah, Corona's been an interesting experience. I think it'll be like when we have children, in however many years, people in my generation, like we're going to be telling them about this story about when we were in quarantine. And I'm very fortunate that no one who's very, very close to me has gotten sick, but I do know that there are other people's family members who have gotten sick, and you know, it really just like breaks my heart, because there's really not that much you can do other than like keep them in your thoughts and stuff. I guess there's like a lot on a lot of people's minds, and there's so many videos I want to film, and I want to like really like launch my YouTube channel, but there's only so much I can do in quarantine, and it's very hard to like think about, okay, well, why would anyone want to watch this? Like, this is not very interesting. I've been trying to wake up earlier, but I like for the life of me cannot. Like I go to bed at like 6 a.m. and I can't fall asleep before that. Like there's just like, I am so anxious all the time because I'm like, oh my god, I have to do this, I have to do this. Like there's just so many things I need to be doing that my brain just like can't shut off. So like I'll go to sleep at 6 a.m. and like wake up at like 1 p.m. It's like a very unproductive sleep cycle. But the one thing that has really been keeping me going is I'm a part of the freshman orientation program at our school. And fingers crossed we still have that. But basically, like I'm in charge of the people who are in charge of new students. So I do a lot of trainings with that, and I really think that that has been one of my biggest support systems. The people a part of Boiler Gold Rush and the staff and all the other supers like me are some of the most amazing people, and they really have been helping make it easier and make me excited, and they don't even know that they do that. Also, my sorority sisters are just amazing people, and like some in particular just like really have all like really are there for me, even if they're going through a lot. So I am very lucky that I have such amazing friends at school, because I just like don't know what I would do without them. And also like my family, I know that everybody goes through a lot of things with their family, and no family is perfect. But you know, it's a great time to like get to know your family again, because a lot of people when they go to college, they change, and like the dynamic of your family, you're not there long enough to where, you know, they really notice how different of a person you are. So like that's been really interesting as well. And you know, like what's gonna happen in the future, like it's just kind of nuts. Like nobody really knows, and it's so scary. Like I understand how, like, you know, we're all in the same boat and we're all in this together, and like I've watched so many quarantine day in my life videos and like so many productivity videos, and like the thing is, like, it's okay if you don't feel productive. Like it's okay if you're upset, and it's okay if you just like need a minute to like figure out your life. Like I kept telling myself, okay, I gotta wake up, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, but like it's not totally realistic, because you may not feel like you want to. And the difference is, like, when you're living your normal day life, you're always working towards something. Like I feel like I'm always on the run, I'm always trying to work for something. But right now it's just like life is kind of paused, and it's okay if you need to take a pause. Like I've been working so hard to like keep my grades up and stuff, but at the same time it's just not totally realistic, because the motivation and the environment I'm put in at college is just not what it is at home. And I specifically wanted to go away to college for multiple reasons, because I know I don't work well in my house, and I know I don't work well like not surrounded by people. Like I'm a very extroverted person, and I saw this TikTok the other day which was like, you need to go check on your extroverts, because like they can't survive without human interaction. Like honestly, it's pretty true. Like I'm going nuts. Like but you know, I always try to remember that I am so lucky that, number one, I have a roof over my head, I have food on the table, you know, and I have a support system. And so it kind of makes everything just feel better, because as valid as my feelings are, I still have to remind myself that I am lucky and it could be worse. And so that just kind of makes me feel like I can get through it, and so can everybody else. Also, take care of your mental health. Like, this is a period of time which is really hard, and like, don't let your mental health decline, and don't let you not focus on yourself, because like, this is the perfect time to focus on yourself. And you know, like, it's going to be really hard for a lot of people, but I really truly believe that everybody can come out of this in such a more positive light. And I feel like after this, like, everyone's really going to appreciate the moments that they live so much more, because you just never know when it can get taken away. But I really do hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and that your families are doing well, and that you are washing your hands and you're using hand sanitizer. Like, even I like keep like a bottle of hand sanitizer like in my car. That way, like, if I touch something, like I had to get gas today because my car was running out of gas, and so I like gave because we have like a service that like does gas, I guess, in New York. Not a lot of states have that, which I didn't know was a thing, but I like gave him my credit card and I was like, here you go. But I was like wearing a mask, and then I like sanitized the credit card, like, just to be, it's better safe than sorry. I know a lot of people think that social distancing is not a very like real thing, but it is real, and you should be taking social distancing seriously, because you don't know where that one person has been, what that one person has touched, you know. So you should all be taking it seriously, and I'm sure you all are. And you're going to be getting a lot more videos from me, because summer's coming up, and I have about a 1 month break before I start my summer classes, so we'll get some fun content there. But with that, I hope you all have a wonderful and smile-filled day. And don't forget to like and subscribe below, and I will see you all later.